in Taoist inner alchemy. It's also the internal, that is, mind, breath, and subtle energy practice associated with all of the martial arts. Immediately, I fell in love with the Qigong practice, and it has been part of my life ever since. The Taoist celebration of the natural world, its appreciation of spontaneity and paradox, and its invitation to live our lives in deep harmony with the flowing patterns of the universe, are principles that I continue to greatly value and do my best to embody. I look forward to serving as your guide, offering glimpses of the vast spiritual terrain of Taoism, and introducing practices with immediate relevance to your daily life, and to the life and continuing harmony of our shared planet. A note on transliteration. There are 2 transliteration systems currently in use for Romanizing Chinese characters and rendering them into words using the English alphabet. As a result, there are 2 spellings of many words associated with Taoist practice. For instance, Tao, T-A-O, via the older Wade-Giles transliteration system, and D-A-O via the newer Pinyin system. Taoist, T-A-O-I-S-T, Wade-Giles, and D-A-O-I-S-T, Pinyin. Qi, C-H'-I, Wade-Giles, and Q-I, Pinyin. Qigong, C-H'-I, K-U-N-G, Wade-Giles, and Q-I-G-O-N-G, Pinyin. Tai Chi, T'-A-I-C-H-I, Wade-Giles, and T-A-I-J-I, Pinyin. In this book, I'll be using the Wade-Giles system with Pinyin spellings, sometimes added parenthetically the first time a term is introduced. 1. What is Taoism? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You're likely familiar with this phrase, which provides some excellent advice and encouragement for beginning any new venture. But did you know that these words are attributed to the Taoist sage Lao Tzu? They appear in the 64th chapter of the Tao Te Ching, the most well-known of all Taoist texts. Here's the same passage in a slightly more expanded form with a slightly different translation. The giant pine tree grows from a tiny sprout. The journey of 1,000 miles starts from beneath your feet. Translation by Stephen Mitchell. As you begin your journey through this book, you might imagine yourself as a tiny sprout, trusting that a regal pine tree already exists within you. Before you know it, and with the help of a bit of rain and sunshine, you'll have completed the journey. What's also worth keeping in mind, however, is that the descriptions I'll offer here, like the illustrations and contour lines on a topographic map, can only show you the right direction. They are never a substitute for actually entering and experiencing the territory yourself. In other words, the map is not the territory. Lao Tzu himself acknowledges this in the very first chapter of the Tao Te Ching. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The unnameable is the eternally real. Naming is the origin of all particular things. Translation by Stephen Mitchell. Don't worry if this seems a bit paradoxical or hard to grasp. It will become clearer as you make your way through the book and explore for yourself the actual territory of Taoist practice via the exercises and meditations that I'll offer along the way. In this first chapter, you'll learn a bit about Taoism's history and what makes it unique among spiritual traditions. You'll be introduced to Taoism's 2 most esteemed